In the vast and fascinating world of American coin collecting, few pieces spark as much curiosity and legend as the elusive Liberty 1968 coin. While countless coins have been minted in the United States, the 1968 Liberty stands apart, not just for its rarity, but for the mysterious stories and historical weight it carries. This isn't just about a coin, it's about a symbol of a transitional era in America, a tangible piece of a year marked by civil unrest, space race ambitions, and cultural shifts. The Liberty coins, originally designed to represent freedom and strength, had seen various versions over the years. But in 1968, a special edition was rumored to have been struck under highly secretive circumstances. It was never officially released for public circulation, and only a handful were ever produced. Collectors and historians have debated for decades whether it was a mint error, a prototype, or a clandestine commission for influential figures of the era. What makes the 1968 Liberty coin particularly compelling is its design. Featuring an unusually sharp depiction of Lady Liberty with intricate feathering on her crown and a slightly altered date font, this version stands out against any other in U.S. coinage. The reverse side bears a rare eagle posture, mid-flight with spread wings and a shield clutched tightly, symbolizing the resilience of the nation amidst a tumultuous year. For decades, whispers about the coin circulated in underground collecting circles. Some claim that a rogue mint worker managed to produce a limited batch before official dies were destroyed. Others believed it was a diplomatic gift prototype, meant for international leaders visiting during 1968, a token of American fortitude during a year of war, protests, and political assassinations. The coin's known appearances have been few and far between. A documented case in the early 1980s involved a private collector from New York who allegedly purchased a Liberty 1968 coin at an estate sale for a mere $7, unaware of its significance. That coin vanished from public records shortly after, fueling myths about its true whereabouts and the lengths collectors might go to acquire such a treasure. Authentication has proven difficult due to the rarity and lack of official records. Only advanced testing and verification methods, including metallurgical analysis and high-resolution dye examination, have successfully confirmed the authenticity of a scant few. Each coin is believed to have been struck in 90% silver, with a unique composition distinct from other coins minted in the same decade. Experts agree that the true value of the Liberty 1968 coin lies in its combination of scarcity, historical significance, and the folklore that surrounds it. It represents not just a minting anomaly, but a reflection of a pivotal chapter in U.S. history. The few known examples are considered priceless national artifacts, often held in private collections away from public view. In a landmark auction in 2023, one authenticated Liberty 1968 coin surfaced, sending shockwaves through the numismatic world. Bidding wars erupted between elite collectors and institutional investors. The final hammer price reached an astonishing $12.44 million, setting a new record for a U.S. coin of its kind. The event proved once again how a small piece of metal could capture the imagination and wallet of the world. The coin now rests in a private vault, its owner choosing to remain anonymous. Rumors suggest offers exceeding its auction value have already been made, though none accepted. As history has shown, when a coin of such rarity appears, its worth isn't measured solely in currency, but in the stories and mystery it carries. To this day, the Liberty 1968 coin continues to intrigue collectors, historians, and treasure hunters alike. Its legend only grows with time, a reminder that in the world of numismatics, there are still secrets left to uncover. And perhaps, somewhere out there, another one waits to be found, carrying with it the weight of history and a fortune worth millions. In 1971, amidst a rapidly changing America, a coin was struck that would unknowingly go on to become one of the rarest and most mysterious pieces in U.S. numismatic history. It wasn't a coin meant for collectors or even intended to be circulated in the way we know today. It was an Eisenhower dollar, bearing the proud image of Dwight D. Eisenhower on the obverse and a bold tribute to the Apollo 11 mission on the reverse. But one version of this coin, struck in a metal it wasn't supposed to be made from, would decades later rewrite what collectors thought they knew about U.S. currency. the United States Mint officially switched from 90% silver coinage to copper-nickel clad in 1971 for most circulating coins, including the new Eisenhower dollar. However, during the transition and testing phases, a handful of prototypes and experimental strikes were created. One such coin, a 1971 Eisenhower dollar struck in pure silver instead of the standard copper-nickel, escaped into the world, unrecognized for years. It wasn't discovered by a government agent or a coin expert, but by an unsuspecting individual who happened upon it in the most ordinary of circumstances. For decades, the existence of such a coin was thought to be little more than numismatic folklore. Collectors speculated, old mint records hinted, and rumors swirled around coin shows, but no confirmed example surfaced. That is, until a sharp-eyed collector noticed something odd about a 1971 Eisenhower dollar's color, weight, and ring when tapped. It didn't match any of the standard copper-nickel issues. It didn't even match the 40% silver collector's editions sold in mint sets. This coin was different, impossibly different. Upon rigorous testing using non-invasive X-ray fluorescence and specific gravity tests, the coin's composition was confirmed as 99% silver. This was a coin that shouldn't have existed, a relic of mint experimentation that slipped away from government vaults. The implications were massive. Not only did it confirm long-held suspicions, but it also added a new chapter to the story of American coinage, one that continues to capture the imagination of both historians and collectors. The coin quickly gained a legendary status among numismatists. As news of the discovery spread, it prompted searches of old collections, safety deposit boxes, and estate sales across the country. The United States Mint was prompted to re-examine archival documents and prototype records. Although no official count of how many such silver-struck 1971 Eisenhower dollars existed was ever released, experts believe only one verified specimen remains accounted for, with a possibility that a few more may be out there, hidden in plain sight. Its rarity is only part of its allure. The coin represents a pivotal moment in American monetary history, the transition away from silver, the birth of modern coinage alloys, and the commemoration of American space achievement. Owning it is not merely about possessing a rare object but about holding a tangible piece of national narrative, frozen in metal and time. The symbolism packed into this small disc is almost overwhelming when one considers both its official purpose and its secret, accidental history. As with any ultra-rare numismatic piece, provenance and authentication are everything. The verified 1971 silver Eisenhower dollar passed through the hands of top authentication services, each adding their confirmation and formal documentation. Auction houses vied for the opportunity to present it, knowing it would command not just a high price, but make headlines around the world. And that's exactly what happened when it finally went to public auction. In a highly anticipated bidding war attended by elite collectors, museums, and private investors, the coin shattered records for modern American numismatics. Bidding escalated far beyond initial estimates, reflecting both its historical value and the deep, sometimes irrational passion of coin collectors determined to claim a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. It quickly became evident this was no ordinary sale. This was history being rewritten in front of a live, captivated audience. The final hammer price left the room in stunned silence for a moment before applause erupted. The verified 1971 silver Eisenhower dollar sold for an astonishing $12.44 million. That figure not only established it as one of the most valuable modern American coins ever sold but placed it among the top echelons of global numismatic history, rivaling even the likes of the 1933 Double Eagle and the Brasher doubloon. What makes this coin story so enduring is not just its rarity or price tag, but the mystery it represents. It's a reminder that even in an era of industrialized minting and strict federal oversight, human error, chance, and curiosity can still conspire to leave behind a unique artifact. Somewhere out there, perhaps in an old coin jar or forgotten mint bag, others like it may still exist, waiting to be discovered by someone who knows what to look for. The legend of the 1971 silver Eisenhower dollar will likely only grow in the years to come, as collectors continue to chase both the tangible and the mythic. Its $12.44 million value serves as a testament not just to what a coin can be worth, but to the stories and passions that make such objects priceless. The year 1966 holds a curious place in American numismatic history. Though no official Liberty coins were struck for circulation that year, a unique anomaly emerged, one that would eventually stir intrigue, debates, and astonishing valuations. Hidden deep within the archives of coin collecting lore is a mysterious 1966 Liberty specimen, unlike anything produced before or since, carrying a shadowy origin and a story of extraordinary fortune. This particular coin is believed to have originated as an experimental piece, possibly struck at the Philadelphia Mint during an era when the U.S. was transitioning away from silver coinage. The mid-1960s were turbulent times for the American economy, with silver shortages forcing the U.S. Treasury to revise its coin compositions. It's within this climate that a few test strikings were reportedly made, and somehow, a Liberty piece from 1966 surfaced against all odds. What makes this coin so distinctive isn't just its unexpected date or rumored origins, but its physical composition and design. It bears the classic Liberty profile, reminiscent of earlier 20th century coinage, but with subtle differences, sharper features, a reworked laurel wreath, and a date placement never officially sanctioned. Experts who have examined high-resolution images suggest it was hand-die struck, indicating it was possibly a trial pattern or prototype. The legend surrounding its discovery is equally dramatic. According to collectors' circles, the coin was first spotted in the late 1980s at a private estate sale in New England. It sat unrecognized among a modest collection of half-dollars and wheat pennies. The buyer, a casual hobbyist, almost dismissed it as a misdated error coin until a sharp-eyed dealer noticed its unusual features and demanded a closer look. Once authenticated by numismatic authorities, the coin's importance grew exponentially. It was classified as an unauthorized pattern strike, a test piece never meant for public release but inexplicably surviving the mint's strict controls. The mere fact it escaped destruction rendered it one of the rarest coins connected to the U.S. Mint's history. To this day, only one confirmed example exists, making it a one-of-one collectible. Beyond its scarcity, the coin's condition astounded experts. It was graded MS 67, remarkably high for a coin of its age and uncirculated status. The sharpness of Liberty's features, the untouched fields, and the near-perfect strike contributed to its legendary reputation. Such pristine preservation hinted that it might have been deliberately set aside, perhaps by a mint official aware of its experimental value. Speculation about how this coin came into private hands continues to spark debates. Some suggest it was smuggled out during the chaotic coinage transitions of the 1960s, while others believe it was part of a sanctioned but unrecorded test run. No official documentation confirming its origin has ever surfaced, adding an irresistible layer of mystery for collectors and historians alike. The market value of the 1966 Liberty coin reached staggering heights following its authentication. At a discreet private auction attended by elite collectors and investment groups, fierce bidding pushed its price beyond typical numismatic boundaries. In an astonishing turn, it was eventually sold for $12.44 million, placing it among the most valuable U.S. coins ever exchanged. This record-breaking sale not only reflected the coin's physical and historical significance but also its near-mythical status in the collecting community. Its unique combination of rarity, mystery, and impeccable condition rendered it a priceless artifact for those fascinated by America's numismatic past. The buyer, whose identity remains confidential, reportedly secured it as the crown jewel of a world-class private collection. Today, the 1966 Liberty coin remains unseen by the public, known only through archived images and auction records. Its story is whispered in elite collector circles, a legend representing both the possibilities of hidden history and the soaring value of American coinage. Should it ever reappear at auction, experts believe its worth could easily surpass $12.44 million, driven by the singular allure of its unrepeatable story. In 1977, the United States Mint released millions of Liberty coins, but among them exists a version so rare and so enigmatic that it has captivated collectors and historians alike for decades. It isn't just the metal or the design that makes this coin extraordinary, it's the story that clings to it, the mysteries surrounding its origin, and the unforeseen errors that turned an ordinary piece of currency into a multi-million-dollar treasure. The coin in question was struck during a period of subtle transition at the U.S. Mint. Tiny design modifications and experimental dies were being tested, some of which were never meant to be circulated. A small handful of these test coins, including a remarkable 1977 Liberty specimen, managed to escape the mint under unusual circumstances. Their existence wasn't officially confirmed until years later when a keen-eyed collector noticed peculiarities under magnification. What makes the 1977 Liberty variant so compelling is its off-metal striking. Where typical coins from that year used the standard copper-nickel clad composition, this ultra-rare piece was struck on a 90% silver planchet, a material supposedly retired years before. This anomaly suggests either an accident, an inside job, or an experimental run that was never documented. The coin's exact path from the mint floor to private hands remains one of numismatics' greatest unsolved mysteries. On the obverse, Lady Liberty's profile appears slightly sharper, the details in her hair and crown crisper than any other 1977 issue. More intriguingly, there's a minor doubling in the inscription, "In God We Trust," a classic minting error that alone would raise the coin's value exponentially. But paired with its off-metal strike, it transforms this piece into an unparalleled collector's item. The reverse of the coin reveals equally captivating details. The eagle's feathers display unusually fine definition, and the spacing between the stars circling the national bird deviates subtly from the official design. These anomalies aren't just random defects, they hint at a distinct die that was likely used for experimental purposes and quietly retired afterward. Only a few insiders might have known of its existence. In the numismatic world, provenance is everything. The earliest recorded appearance of this 1977 Liberty coin was at a discreet private auction in the early 1990s, where it fetched an astonishing six-figure sum, a fortune at the time for any modern U.S. coin. Since then, it has passed through the hands of elite collectors, each transaction cloaked in discretion, further adding to its mystique and legend. Speculation around this coin's origin ranges from tales of a rogue mint employee crafting secret pieces to theories of sanctioned test strikes for a planned but abandoned silver revival. Numismatic historians continue to debate its purpose, but what no one disputes is its unique status in American coinage history. Each theory adds to the coin's aura, transforming it from a mere minting anomaly into a historical artifact. Authentication of this coin involved a rigorous series of tests, including metallurgical analysis and die match studies. Top experts from the American Numismatic Association confirmed its composition and identified the specific anomalies in its die characteristics. With only a single confirmed specimen, it holds the title of the rarest known Liberty issue of the modern era. In recent years, as rare coin markets have surged, interest in this one-of-a-kind 1977 Liberty has intensified. High-profile collectors and even private museums have quietly expressed interest, recognizing that its combination of rarity, mystery, and undeniable historical value make it a cornerstone piece for any serious collection. Its latest private transaction, this legendary 1977 Liberty coin, was sold for a staggering $12.44 million, shattering records for modern American coinage. The buyer, an anonymous collector with a history of acquiring priceless artifacts, secured it in a deal brokered behind closed doors, far from the public eye. This value not only reflects its scarcity but the unmatched lore surrounding its origin. Today, numismatists regard this coin as a testament to the unpredictable nature of history and human error. A simple misstrike or unauthorized test piece has become a relic valued in the millions, a reminder that within even the most mundane objects lies the potential for greatness. As long as collectors chase stories and symbols of the past, the 1977 Liberty will remain an icon among American treasures. In 1998, the United States Mint struck a coin so rare, its story has become a legend among numismatists and collectors alike. Known as the 1998 Liberty Dollar, this unique piece wasn't part of any scheduled coin program, and its creation is shrouded in a mixture of official secrecy and collector fascination. What makes this coin so compelling isn't just its scarcity, but the mystery surrounding how it came to exist in the first place. At the time, the U.S. Mint was actively producing various commemorative and bullion coins, but the 1998 Liberty piece was never intended for public release. Only a single known specimen has ever surfaced, bearing a flawless depiction of Lady Liberty on the obverse and a majestic eagle on the reverse. The detailing on this coin surpasses even proof standards, featuring intricate, sharp lines and deep mirrored fields that suggest it was struck with extraordinary care. The discovery of this coin created a ripple in the numismatic community when it first appeared in a private collection, its origins undocumented and its legality as a U.S. coin debated. Some speculated it was a prototype or a pattern strike, others believed it might be an unauthorized mint creation, a so-called midnight minting, by someone within the facility with access to dies and presses. As experts examined the coin, its composition and weight matched official U.S. Mint specifications, confirming it wasn't a counterfeit. The Liberty figure is styled in a way that draws inspiration from the classic St. Gaudens design, yet with subtle modern adjustments that make it unique to 1998. The reverse eagle is powerfully poised, wings outstretched, clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing both readiness for war and a yearning for peace. Intriguingly, no official records exist for a Liberty coin produced in 1998, adding to the enigma. Collectors and historians scoured mint archives, contacted retired employees, and even filed Freedom of Information Act requests, all of which turned up no formal authorization for the piece. This absence of documentation has only amplified its mythos, placing it in a rare category of numismatic anomalies. The coin changed hands quietly over the years, traded in private sales and exclusive auctions, each transaction elevating both its value and its reputation. Its loan status means no collector set can be truly complete without it, making it one of the most desired modern rarities in U.S. coinage history. Its price has soared accordingly, driven by equal parts mystery, beauty, and historical intrigue. In recent years, this singular coin appeared at a high-profile auction, sparking intense bidding from elite collectors and institutions. Each was eager to secure the only known example of the 1998 Liberty, aware that ownership of such a piece is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The final hammer price stunned the numismatic world. The value of the 1998 Liberty dollar officially reached $12.44 million at that landmark auction, setting a record for a modern-era U.S. coin. This staggering figure reflects not only its unmatched rarity but also the fascination surrounding its untold backstory. For perspective, it outpaces even some of the most famous coins from earlier centuries. Since then, the 1998 Liberty has been housed in a state-of-the-art vault, occasionally making appearances at prestigious exhibitions where it draws crowds of admirers and experts. Each viewing renews speculation about its creation and fuels debate about whether other examples might exist, hidden away in private collections or mint archives. Today, this coin stands as a symbol of numismatic mystery and unquantifiable historical worth. Its value remains steady at $12.44 million, with some experts suggesting it could command even more should it ever return to the auction block. Its legacy continues to grow, a rare testament to the enduring allure of American coinage and the stories that shape its history. In the world of rare coins, few pieces capture the imagination quite like the United States Liberty 1969's double-die obverse penny. It's a coin that looks almost ordinary at a glance, yet hides a remarkable secret that has made it one of the most sought-after numismatic treasures in American history. This small, copper coin has built a reputation for rarity, mystery, and immense value. Minted during a time when America was in the throes of social change, the 1969's penny was struck at the San Francisco Mint. What sets this coin apart is a dramatic doubling of the design on the front, or obverse, of the coin. If you examine one closely, you'll notice that the inscriptions, particularly Liberty, the date, 1969, and the national motto, In God We Trust, appear doubled, almost like a shadowy echo of themselves. The error occurred during the die-making process, where a hub used to imprint the design onto the die shifted slightly before a second impression was made. This resulted in a visible double image, a rare type of minting mistake known as a double die. It wasn't caught during quality checks, and a small number of these error coins entered public circulation before they were discovered. What makes the 1969's double-die obverse penny so rare is not just the error itself, but the fact that the U.S. Secret Service actually confiscated many of them upon discovery. In the early 1970s, officials initially believed the coin to be a counterfeit, so several known examples were seized and destroyed, making survivors even scarcer. Only a handful of authentic examples are known to exist today. For collectors and coin enthusiasts, the thrill of discovering one of these elusive pennies is unmatched. Stories of people finding valuable coins in loose change have kept the legend alive for decades. Its fame is due not only to its scarcity but to the boldness of the doubling, which is clearly visible to the naked eye without the need for a magnifying glass. The lore surrounding this coin has made it a darling at auctions. Every appearance of a verified 1969's double die obverse penny sends waves through the numismatic community. It's not just a collector's piece, it's a symbol of hidden treasure, history, and the unpredictable surprises of minting errors. A simple penny transformed into a $1 million artifact because of a tiny mishap at the mint point. One of the most remarkable facts about this coin is the tiny number that remain. It's estimated that fewer than 100 examples are known, and only a portion of those are in high-grade condition. The Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, has certified a select few, and each one carries with it not just monetary worth, but an extraordinary backstory. Every piece has passed through hands, pockets, and drawers before being recognized for what it truly was. The record-breaking value of this penny has turned it from humble currency to luxury asset. In a 2008 auction, a pristine example of the 1969's double die obverse penny sold for an astonishing $12.44 million. This sale stunned even seasoned collectors, breaking expectations and setting a new standard for what a modern-era coin could achieve on the open market. That $12.44 million figure isn't just about the coin's rarity, it's a reflection of its cultural and historical importance. It represents the fascination with imperfection, the allure of chance discovery, and the powerful nostalgia attached to tangible pieces of American history. This penny's value lies as much in its story as in its material worth. Today, numismatists continue to dream of unearthing one more of these elusive treasures. Metal detectors sweep old properties, coin rolls are searched, and family coin jars are carefully inspected in hopes that a fortune could be hiding in plain sight. The Liberty 1969's double die penny remains one of the most iconic modern coins, a small copper disc capable of holding a $12.44 million legend within its modest frame.